retire, but I've heard it might be 4 years, that might be just hearsay, but I hope that there's gonna be a plan that's well thought out and well ahead of time and well publicized for the whole town to participate in, and not just someone picked and groomed and that happens to be here, that we're all involved in it. So I just wanted to say that's, and you guys might be on top of that, but I just wanted to make sure that it was said and addressed. And
Well, I think she's already, that guy came in and you addressed everything you did and do, and now we got people, successionary people in there anyways. I don't.
Yeah, well, I mean, you'll still have to hire somebody when I leave.
Yeah,
but
but
it-
again, as I said, you're not gonna leave.
It may not be for exactly what I do, because now, between Carrie and Jordan, they're learning what I do, so they may, so. But, the plan is being planned, thought about,
good.
We went through that.
not too hard, cause Ben says I can't retire, but,
All right, thank you.
we'll figure it out, thank you.
Yeah, I've got something. I got a communication from a town elder last week, or 2 weeks ago, regarding the paving of the parking lot and the use of monies to put an apron in the town garage. A person raised their perception that this should not have be done with block grant money, and that block grant money should go to highway repairs. So, keeping in my tradition of trying to inform people if I hear about a potential kerfuffle, a piece of information for the board.
And Phil, look into determining exactly what pot of money, that doesn't come from, is that coming from block grant money?
Originally, we said that, yes, I don't know that it will need to, but we'll have to kind of wait and see. But the extra block grant carried over from the year before last. It's gonna be used for that.
Okay. Wow.
So that was to 2023, Dina? Block grant money carried over?
I shouldn't say it's exactly from 23, but we have carried over some
Okay.
block grant money pretty much each year for the last however many years. Last year, we carried over a large amount because our paving project on Grafton Turnpike didn't happen.
Okay,
But this is not that.
okay.
So, I gotta confess, I'm a bit confused about the complaint. The complaint is that we shouldn't be using block grant money to do aprons?
Our parking lot or the apron at the highway garage, because
Why is that?
this person doesn't consider, I'm guessing, but I'm guessing that this person doesn't consider that a road. And that block grant, should be used on roads, but it is a road. It's a
I'd say
public-
that was
The
accurate.
parking lot is a public road,
Well,
I don't believe there's a law that says you can't do it, but I don't know that we even need to do it, so.
okay.
That
Let's,
they
Just
said-
thinking.
let's not get into a discussion now until we look into it.
They did suggest to me all the other higher priorities that this money should be used for in terms of what should be done to roads, but in their mind.
Right, well, everybody does have their own opinion on
Wasn't me.
prioritizing things.
Don't shoot this messenger.
And that's okay, that's right. Get it,
Yeah,
I
mine
get
is,
it.
it's just, well, for me, I mean, it's regardless of the priorities, it's a good opportunity to sit there and take a look at what is the block grant made money used for.
Correct.
And my understanding was for,
Like I said, let's look into it and I won't allocate any of that money anywhere until you make sure that it is okay. Okay,
Is that all we have for public comments?
This is not a public comment, but I gotta ditch out in about 10 minutes to go talk to a contractor, but I'll be back. So,
You're gonna leave your camera?
I will.
Okay,
All right, minutes.
I approve, move to approve minutes of,
You circulated my paper, Tina?
I can't remember, I was away when you sent it out, but I'm sure.
I sent them to you and
We
George.
all
I think
accept your
Jordan,
changes.
yeah, that's right, yeah.
And I'll move them.
I seconded them with changes.
All those in favor?
Michael, I.
David, I.
Ben, aye. Manifest.
Oh,
Mhm.
okay.
It's right there.
While we're looking at the manifest, our new fire chief, who's easing his way into the job, we've had, I think, 2 significant fires in other towns fortunately, but he's been thrown literally into the deep end immediately, and he's done a really remarkable job to include saying, I don't know what to do, and I think I need some help, which is the freaking most amazing thing that you get someone in that position to do. And I think he's gonna do very well. And, yeah, so, it's very good.
That's an update on.
That's your update on your new fire chief. He's been fire chief for 2 weeks and has done like 2 or 3 major fires.
Do you know who's the author of this beaver dam treaties?
Can we take care of the manifest
Yes.
first, since we're on that?
No.
It's information I found,
Okay, this is you?
yeah, well,
No,
it's from other sources, but it's me. It's from RSA's and other things, so.
What do we want to do with this?
I'll move it.
I'll second it. All those in favor?
I,
David, I.
Michael.
And aye.
Do we have a number for the school versus other things on this manifest?
300 for the school.
Thank you.
What do we do if we don't approve this one?
For the school, nothing.
No, I mean.
Gets
the
paid
whole
anyways.
manifest.
Well, then the people that are on it don't get paid.
But
Simple as that.
I know, it's as simple as we better
And
approve
then,
each.
and then you'll be getting some phone calls, I'm sure. That's
Phone
right.
calls from,
I'll be giving your home number out. Sorry, didn't shoot it far enough.
Whole license.
Okay, so now, that's an unfortunate thing that was such little on here that you can't take care of it, but I have requested some specific information from these people for Scott, and this is New Hampshire Electric Cooperative, and I have yet to receive it, so Scott would like you to not approve it. It looks like it's the same place that we're having trouble with the beavers on Pico.
No.
And there's already some underground electrical wires there, so Scott needs to talk to these people as to why they're doing what they're doing, and they should be meeting with him anyways for any of the, underground conduit stuff. Part of the requirement is that they meet with Scott, the road agent, first. Well,
what's the issue here?
we're waiting for New Hampshire Electric to bring more information and to come and meet with the road agent before they start an underground conduit across the road project. It's part of our permit requirement,
Mm-hmm.
so,
Then we won't do anything with it.
so I assumed I would have that info so that you guys could approve it, but I do not, so.
Tina, would you mind mentioning the intersection again?
It's on Pico Road,
Thank you.
the Goose Pond Road end.
Mr. Chair,
Just,
Mr. Legal Person, the legal mind. I have a question about pole licensing and what we have the ability to do and to encourage with how our grid is set up and as it's transitioned from sort of an archaic FDR rural electrification. And why, like Post Pond Lane is fed coming up and over, it comes up and over from like the town forest, the swamp, and then it comes across by Wagner Woodlands, where, you know, where Wagner Woodlands used to be. Goes across the swamp and feeds like 5 or 6 houses in the backside of Post Pond. And there's New Hampshire Electric, there's Eversource that runs on North Thetford Road. And the only way that they can take care of this stuff in the summer is with ladders on their backs, and in the winter they have to snowshoe it. Or have
We're
tracked
not the ones
vehicles.
that, the town didn't
I
tell them
know,
where to put the
but
poles
we
in.
have these poles and these licensing stuff that we sign, and my question is, through the evolution of, and development of the town and how we get power, my question is there any avenue or mechanism that a municipality has to say, why do these people have to be without power for an additional 12 to 14 hours? Because of an archaic way that our town is wired. And why can't it just be served by Eversource, which has power right there?
I'm not the legal lawyer, but yeah.
But mine is like, it's
no
been an
clue.
emergency management thing for a long time, and I'm just wondering why.
I think that emergency management people should reach out to Eversource and New Hampshire Electric
We did,
Cooperative.
they said it's part of through the, and then through that, they said it basically has to do with your licensing and your franchising. And how do we franchise a power company? I don't think we're allowed to.
Well, we don't, but I can tell you the pole licensing, although it's been there for a long time, there's been a huge change in the last 6 years. A big court case went, and it was all to do with the assessing of the utilities.
Well, Hanover had
And
people.
not knowing
Yeah.
really how many poles one company had and all that. So there's a specific pole RSA and there's a specific protocol that they have to go through before they get a pole permit. But generally, the pole permits that we get asked or get applied for are just like additional poles that are, there's already electricity there and they're putting an additional one in, or it's a dead-end road that somebody's building a house on. You know, there's not new infrastructure starting.
Okay, mine is, I would not, I don't know if it's a formal motion, but I would like to reach out to, I don't know if it's the New Hampshire PUC, but to sit there and say, why do we continue to have extended power outages for people because of an archaic thing from the 30s? It's so messed up. And I don't know how we can do that, but I think, you know, through emergency management, I'm gonna reach out anyway. But I believe that there are at least, there's such low hanging fruit. Like why when Rich Brown, we have 6 utility crews and equipment sitting in front of his house. And New Hampshire Electric Co-op isn't gonna come for another 2 days.
We have your municipal contacts, so
Okay, good,
I
that,
can give
well, there's
those
gotta
to
be
you.
some
Yeah.
secret, something. Yeah,
to just
Probably the
ask.
secret is that they have, that using existing infrastructure is a lot cheaper than
Yeah.
putting in new infrastructure. It's probably the answer.
the key thing is the infrastructure is right next to each other on Post Pond Lane. It is the silliest damn thing you ever seen in your life, and that's more of it.
Well, if there's anything the select board can do to help, we should.
Well, we should, yeah, send a little thing into the
Yeah, I'll reach
municipal
out.
contacts
Yeah,
of
if we-
all of them.
Yeah, if we can get that contact, I'll reach out to them.
Along similar lines, Do we know, I know Aaron was making a huge effort to try to get cell service into the town of Lyme. Did he,
We,
do you know what that produced, or if anything, or?
yeah, didn't produce anything.
Yeah, what,
Basically, we erected an antenna, which is allowed to be 35 feet high. And we used the 35-foot high base and put a 65-foot antenna on top of it. And we literally had heated space and everything all set up for the cellular providers, and none of them, it wasn't within their interest in.
where did you do that?
It's at the old fire station in the building.
Oh, because it's my understanding the skiway's working on something.
Skiway needs to do it for,
Right.
just for their stuff, but we try to
No.
get, you could literally bathe Vermont, so that was 20 years ago, and within 5 years ago, Aaron, we were sitting there trying to get the cell company to do something. And one of the sort of outlier ones expressed an interest and then never followed up. And there were 3 of us there, and they never showed up for the meeting.
Yeah, except Aaron did meet with people. Remember, he came here and told you
Yeah.
guys
Yes.
Yeah, I
about
know,
having a deal going with the skiway. I think that's still in the works, but I don't know how Aaron's involved in it anymore.
No, he's not involved,
I don't
but
think so,
he's,
but-
yeah, and I think
Either
that
way.
some of the radio stuff,
all right, well, so it would be good if Aaron was in course, in process with anything along those lines, to not just have it disappear because
Right.
of his retirement. Can we reach out to
Yeah.
him and see, I'm
Absolutely.
happy to pick up the, or Michael or somebody, we ought to pick up the reins of that if
Yeah.
there's anything in course.
I can email him, sure. And ask him.
Yeah, every time they built a cell tower, we took it down.
You did?
There
Yeah.
was one on
You're talking about
North
planning
Side.
and zoning?
no, one was
No.
at Starlight, they didn't have permission.
Oh,
I
none of
see.
them served the town, they served
the deal.
the interstate over
Right.
there.
Right.
And
That's
that's,
one on the river road,
that's the main thing, they wanted to bathe the interstate.
they don't want us.
All right.
The
Okay,
capability for us to have cellular is already in existence. It's just that the Vermont cellular power is turned down, so it doesn't bleed into the New Hampshire commercial area.
Pat, we've had our
Yes.
comments, did you want to comment?
I do want to comment on something special. I've been a month trying to get in touch with Michael Hensley because I need him to help with Dowd's Inn. I know that, but,
Okay,
and I have called at least twice a week, and I have emailed you, and also Jay Barrett, and I've talked to him, and he has emailed you and said, no response. And I
talked to
just
Jay
want to know
Barrett.
what route to go now.
what do we wanna do?
We want to go through the Dowd's Inn, and I was gonna go to the state marshal and fire marshal, and they said I had to go to the town. And so I talked to Don, whatever his last name is, and he said, Michael is the one you need to talk to. Are you gonna say you didn't get any phone calls or emails from me?
Pat, Pippin, I have no phone calls or emails from you.
Well, where the frig do they go?
I don't know, I have no phone calls or emails from you.
All right, well, I even
And I
called
have-
Ben the
well,
other
I've
day
been talking to
about
Jay.
something else, and Ben called me back the next day, okay. So if that's the case, I'm sorry about it, but I'm begging now.
Did-
he said he talked to Jay Bear, or,
I've been talking
whoever
to
it is.
Jay.
Yeah,
Okay, and but he's been and talked to our group now for over an hour, and he said, this is the route you have to go. So
Right.
I'm trying to play the game.
And I recently talked to Jay Barrett, and where are you? What's your number? What number are you at?
4295,
Okay, call Pat Pippin, 795.
4295. 20 years.
Good, okay, well, I don't have anything from Mrs. Pippin. Okay,
All right, I'm shocked, but I'm
I'm not,
one-on-one now.
okay.
We're on the same page. Thank you, kids.
Thanks, Pat.
Tina,
Hmm.
I don't have any fucking phone calls from Mrs. Pippin. Oh, sorry.
she could have the wrong address for you. send her yours. So
Don't.
you know, and copy her.
Wait a second.
Okay, move on, now that Michael has been reprimanded.
It's good. No, I've been there, that's, trust
Sorry.
me, that's a
I've
lifetime.
been there too,
That's a
so,
lifetime,
yeah.
I've been there.
Scenic roads, vegetation control.
Yeah, that's kind of just a notice. I sent them a list of the scenic roads in our town.
Way to cover me there, Phil.
So, I just wanted it to be publicly known, that they'll be doing their thing on scenic roads. They do, they treat it with whatever it is they treat it with. I don't know, I have to read the thing.
That means they're gonna cut all the trees down, treat the stone?
No, this
You
is
gonna
not.
spray it?
They're gonna cut trees down on other roads, but on a scenic road, I don't know where mine went, they do a different treatment. It's a spray. Shh, and instead of
I like the sound effects.
cutting things, sorry.
That's a nice.
So anyways,
nice new addition
it's
to
a
the
public,
select board.
okay,
Dude.
I'll remember that.
And what are our scenic roads?
Our scenic roads, you would ask, because I sent it to them already, it's, we have a road from North Thetford to Orford.
Mm-hmm.
It's Washburn Hill,
Correct.
Preston Road, High Bridge Road. There's another one, because there's 5,
Breck Hill,
Breck Hill, yeah.
which is another New Hampshire Electric Co-op, where they won't service it because it's a scenic road, so they can't do anything.
Well, that's exactly right. I don't know why we have scenic roads. Sorry, but I know,
Yeah, no.
I know people like them, but they are a hindrance when it comes to utilities and road maintenance. Because there's trees, once they get to a certain size, you can't cut them. And then when they plow, it makes a
Taking the tree.
big difference.
Yeah, okay.
Or ditching, or any of that stuff, it's craziness. I mean, there is a way around it, they can cut a tree if it's a dangerous tree, once I think they have to go to the road agent has to go to the planning board, and the planning board has to recommend to the select board to approve it, and then they can do it.
So what's the issue that we're discussing?
There's no issue, it's a public notice, is what I'm making,
Okay,
and so you guys know what's going on, in case somebody says something to you.
It would never do that.
Mhm. Okay, in case someone says something to Phil, now he knows.
good.
Right, Phil?
We're done, right?
No, you're not done yet.
This beaver thing, you gotta talk about that?
Yeah, well, we don't have to have a big conversation about it, but it's for informational purposes, because there will be some beaver issues coming up, beaver dam issues, involving roads, town roads and culverts. Because there's a couple that are, well, number one, they have the potential, if they go out, to damage our roads significantly. What we should do now is notify the landowner that they have a large beaver pond on their property, and if the dam lets go, they could be held liable for the road damage. The landowners are technically supposed to maintain, the height of the water and all that stuff by up and down on the dam. Or a beaver deceiver. So, but either way, the town has the authority in the end to either remove the beavers or take the dam down or, do certain things to protect their roads. So what Scott would like to do is notify these people that he knows of, that have a large enough body of water. There's the culvert at Pico that keeps getting clogged. This is the second time in a row. Now it's clogged so much that Scott they can't get, we're gonna have somebody come in and ram a tree through it to see if they can open it up. But it's gonna, if it continues, it's going to take that whole section of that Pico Road away. So he already had to repair it once because a bunch of it went over the road with the water. So,
What authority does, I mean, maybe it's in this thing, I haven't had a chance to read it yet, but if you're a landowner and you have beavers on your property, what are you supposed, I mean, like we have a little place on Goose Pond and the beavers were chewing down trees and landing them on our house, and I wanted to shoot the beavers and was told, you can't do that. It's illegal to shoot beavers, you can't do anything to them, you have to let them destroy your house.
I got
That's not true.
completely opposite advice about beavers digging in our bank on the Connecticut River, called New Hampshire Fish and Game, and I quote, "You got a nuisance beaver? Yeah, shoot it." So,
The beaver laws are a little bit different than they were, I don't know how long ago you did this, but, they were very strict. I mean, even for like those pond dams and all that, we had a big court case over it, so, what I can say is what's changed now is, if you have one on your property, it's your responsibility to control the flow of that water once the beavers start damming it. So you either get rid of the beavers or you get rid of the dam every other day when they build it up. So there is an RSA, it's 210:9. I copied one, you guys should all have a copy of that anyways.
Okay.
But for us, I think, you know, it's more about the public roads.
Well, I would move that we give Scott the authority to contact landowners and let them know that their beavers are potentially causing problems with respect to roads for which they might be held responsible.
And,
And,
yeah.
Oh, no, go ahead and
yeah,
second, and then
I
I'll-
would second that, and my discussion would be, and for God's sakes, let's provide Scott with information to be able to give to the landowner. So it's not
Yes.
just coming across as someone saying, hey, you need to take care of these, and most people don't know how to, or the name
Right.
of somebody who can trap
Right.
them for removal.
right, you can trap them, or you can put a beaver deceiver in too, that's the other thing.
Right.
There's a lot of
Big
people
money.
What is,
like,
what's that? What
they
is a
like the
beaver
beavers.
deceiver?
Okay,
It's a
a beaver deceiver is
Snare
a
box.
device that's caged, so if you have a dam here, any noise is just music to the beaver where it goes. So you basically have a caged entrance, and then you have a pipe that runs it and controls the height. And they don't go to this, they just hear this music of the water running. And it is, in fact, quite effective.
And the screen thing keeps all the beavers debris that, you know, from them chewing things up and
And we
the
have,
falling off the dam or whatever.
and if you go to the north end of the Chaffee Wildlife, you'll see a beaver deceiver still there that we had used. I think
Oh,
the
I thought they
cage,
took it out.
the cage
Oh,
and
you-
the culvert was there.
It's sitting in the field,
But the
yes.
man who was trying to tell us why this beaver deceiver would work, literally put like a small, you know, tape recorder boom box on the edge of the field, and the beavers covered it overnight. It was crazy.
Yeah, beavers are, they're amazing.
But they're
Just
expensive.
One comment, if you remove the beavers, then the dam is more likely to go out.
Yep.
Well, you can't just remove the beavers and do nothing, you have to, as a landowner, proactively.
That dam that took your
Take it down.
driveway out, beavers
That's
left
right.
because there was no food for them.
Right.
That was one that was 6 feet high. It
But
was-
that's why we let the landowners know about this, because then in 5 years, maybe the beavers leave that place,
That was-
and then it lets out and it blows Franklin Hill Road all the way gone.
But in your
you know.
case, that was the federal government.
I know, and I wrote to them though and told them, so next time it happens, it's their responsibility to regulate it, so next time it happens, they're gonna have to pay for my driveway.
But. I
we'll
mean,
tell
we've had-
Donald to put some money aside.
You heard of
I
sovereign
could
immunity?
call him up and ask him.
I mean, but
Yes,
we've
I'm
had
just
people
being smart.
got
I
killed
don't
in
expect
Lyme
any
by
money.
a beaver dam
I
release.
don't remember,
Yeah.
was it that one, which one was it?
It's dangerous.
No, it was up by like Dunbar Land, where it
Oh.
let loose and came down, and then
That was back in horse and buggy days.
Yeah,
No, not that, I mean, Ken Uline was, his dad was there, I mean.
but even our
Maybe
dam
that's
out
what's like,
here
oh
in
my God,
Post
look at
Pond,
that, just seeing that, oh, yeah.
Hmm?
you know, for our dam on Post Pond, for somebody to go out and, take some off it and, you know, release it a little bit, even if they're doing it responsibly, it's very dangerous. The
Oh,
flow of water can suck you away in a minute.
big, yeah, and the hydraulic on the back side, the
Yeah.
downhill side is really scary,
Yes,
so,
that's why we don't want any of our employees doing that.
no,
All right.
yeah, so yeah,
All right, so
no,
we have
that's,
a motion and a second.
Yeah,
All those in favor?
Michael, I,
David,
Yeah.
thank you.
good lord.
And, the plan is to call the people first and explain things to them, then send them something in writing, so that we're being friendly.
Oh, well, look at Pike.
Okay, thank you.
I did go up and look at that one that Scott was concerned about, and that pond has been there for, I don't think it's been raised very much by beavers compared to what had been there for years. I don't know if it's active right now.
Which one is it?
Yes, it is active.
Is it
There's
active?
beavers in there.
The one on
It's up on Manton,
Franklin Hill Road.
Manton's property up there. Sarah, is it Sarah Hoyt? What's his wife's name? I can't
Oh,
remember.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Roundtree,
Roundtree, Manton Roundtree, and then what's her name, Hoyt?
something
Kendall
Hoyt,
Hoyt.
yes.
Kendall.
Thank you.
Nice.
Yeah, there's a huge, it's a pretty big pond.
Well, the pond has been there
Yeah.
for generations.
I know,
Yeah, and it just
Yeah.
increased in size.
Oh, at
Yeah.
Woody Simon's,
yes.
yeah,
That place.
that, yeah,
It's the piece of property that there's no house on it, it's just the property,
Got
it's
it.
that field.
Or that, if that did go out, it would take the road without any question,
Oof.
but it would go down the gully. It's not gonna go down the road like Scott was suggesting.
Well, that's not what Scott thinks, but there you go. That's
Well,
a,
there's a
it's a
steep gully
difference,
like this that
it's
goes
a difference
all the
of
way down
opinion,
through.
so
And there's a lot of old beaver.
Scott thinks
dams
it's
in
gonna
there
go
that
right
would
down the
suck
hill
up
onto
that water.
Dorchester, but we don't have to talk about that, that's fine. I'm just,
Franklin Hill Road,
Hmm?
yeah,
All right, we're ready
Good.
for non-public.
we have, yep,
I gave you guys an update on the underground power, just as a note,
Is that going forward again?
yes.
Is
I didn't
that
see
a
the
public
update on
document?
99.
I don't.
It's just still in the planning stages, they're gonna be meeting at the location. I don't have a date for that yet. And then they'll build out, the engineers for, what is it? Oh my God, the electric company, Eversource. They'll all meet and the engineers will come up with a plan and an estimated price.
Okay,
This is a private person.
yeah,
Not asking the town for money, but you
Just
guys,
keeping us
you
posted,
guys
which is appropriate.
supported it and he wants to keep you, right,
perfect.
up to date. And then what else? And are you?
Quick update on 116 Dorchester Road. I've reached out to the couple of people that need to to go out there to do an inventory, and I'm just waiting to hear back from folks.
Right,
We gotta sign this lease, I guess, we voted that last week.
yes, you voted the lease, so Kim signed it, so you guys should. Now, this contractual agreement change and all that. The amendment to the contract for removal services.
Novation.
Well, no, that's the second thing.
Oh, yeah.
This is the amendment. And the amendment has to be signed first before the novation.
What is the effect of the amendment?
The effect of the amendment is that that all parties, meaning the select board and Benny's Auto and Handling LLC, are both agreeing to the contract will stay the same and that it will be turned over, that they're giving up their rights or responsibilities on the contract, and that the selectmen agreed to that. And then after that comes the novation where Benny gives it to the new company, if the new company accepts it,
Yep, okay.
okay? So that one, the novation should not be signed today, because we need to get Ben's signature on that one, so
This one
Yes.
should be.
you'll have to do it another day.
Yeah.
I
I
just
talked to the deputy health officer,
hate
he's
to wait too long.
trying to figure out exactly
What's the
what is
date?
it. that needs to
Today
be
is the
tabled in
20
there.
It's just gonna help.
I'd like to, you're just gonna go and just follow the lead.
Yeah, I mean, it isn't really a health thing so much as just needing another person. to-
Right, and also, there's an authority that's granted under health too, so it's good.
But I don't, yeah, that's what I was gonna say about that, I don't think it matters whether he's the health officer or not.
No,
because-
but it's good to get him there.
No, absolutely, that's not what I'm saying, I just don't wanna add another glitch in the. Never mind, I'll tell you later.
No, I'm with you 100%. Lyme Center Academy, please.
I also, oh, that should be enough.
Yeah,
Tina,
sir?
since we do have the beaver action going, my question is there any way on the town website that you can have the link to like the DES beaver stuff and RSA 210, if that could be linked, because that's, if someone's gonna go to it, it would be nice, without creating our own ordinance,
Right,
just be able to say, hey, here's the information that's, everything's pertaining to it,
right,
How do
and those
we-
RSAs and laws of what
Yeah.
we can and can't do,
and how you're supposed to do it, and there's
Right.
resources of who you can call, talk to.
Right.
But I mean, if that's something that people are discussing, it would be nice if it was right on our website, if you can find. There you go.
we'll put it next to the bears.
No. Bears aren't good animals,
Well,
people.
once again, it's not about whether it's a good animal.
Man, beavers are just driven,
I think we should get a listserv discussion going on this topic.
oh my God.
Go for it. I
Phil
dare
started
ya.
it,
Wait a minute,
innovation. Nice.
Oh, my goodness.
kids usually have a concept of not me. No, no, I didn't do that.
Peter?
Yeah. Okay, thanks.
Two. Jeez, she's a non-slider.
Nice. Perfect.
Anything else?
If I could just ask, what was it that you guys were all signing that I seem to have missed the topic on?
Lyme Center Academy lease agreement, that was from
Right.
a couple of weeks, we had
Okay.
discussions on that.
Voted it, and then I sent it to Kim Williams, the CCEL
Right,
director, I think she
okay.
is. So she signed it, so now they are.
Just for two non-public, right?
Yep.
Nothing else? Non-public under L. Legal.
Okay,
Somebody move it. Ben, did you move it?
I move that we go into non-public session under RSA
I'll second.
91A32.
All in
L.
favor?
Michael, I.
David,
Ben.